the first ever moving pictures in Bombay's Watson Hotel, a golden age for the beginning of the Indian film industry. Known as the founder of our industry, late Dadasaheb Phalke directed India's first feature film named Raja Harishchandra, which was released in 1913. His company made nearly 100 films that were remarkably shot using the traditional theatrical framing in numerous locations. The year 1931 proved to be of great importance for Indian cinema as the first talkie film Alam Ara was released. It was dubbed in Hindi as well as in Urdu. Back then, our films consisted of up to 40 songs, and this has been the tradition since then. The 1930s and 1940s were dedicated to films of social importance. The film Devdas, that portrayed a startling climax to a tale of love frustrated by social distinction and masculine ineffectuality, was released in 1935. Then, Indian films welcomed Technicolor. Sohrab Modi made the first Technicolor film, Jhansi Ki Rani, in 1953. While in 1957, another black and white film, Aurat, was remade in color as Mother India. Apart from these, K. Asif gave the biggest blockbuster in 1960, Mughal-e-Azam. India's first Prime Minister, Jawaharlal Nehru, also led to a revitalized Hindi cinema under the impact of new independent production companies established by key directors like Mehboob Khan and Bimal Roy. In addition, actor-directors like Raj Kapoor and Guru Dutt became brand names in the industry, while RK Films and Yash Raj Films became the banner for several generations to come. This golden age was just coming to an end when Satyajit Ray's films were being recognized internationally. The 1960s were decisive in drawing sharp distinctions between formulaic commercial cinema and the new Indian cinema. The latter showed a shift in form and content, as well as government funds that were never given for mainstream commercial cinema. The films made in the 1970s were about the increasing worker, peasant, and student unrest. In that changing political climate, films became more harsh in showing the local corruption and the government's inability to control it, and thus upholding the victimized working class hero who challenged the status quo. These films, including blockbusters like Diwar and Sholay, also gave us the superstar Mr. Amitabh Bachchan, who embodied the angry young man. Then, the 1990s managed to balance the rights of rugged individualism and duty towards family and community in record-breaking hits like Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge and Hum Aapke Hain Kaun. The Indian film industry is the largest in the world in terms of ticket sales and amount of films made. In 2003 alone, 877 feature films and 1177 short films were made against 473 films in the United States. India accounts for 73% of movie admissions in Asia Pacific, and earnings are currently estimated at $2.9 billion. Still, no Indian films have managed to get a prestigious Oscar award. Very few Indian films were sent to the Oscars, and even fewer were noticed, including Salaam Bombay, Mother India, Lagaan, and most recently Shwas. Today's film industry has been completely commercialized, and the main intention has shifted from quality to quantity. So we need to ask ourselves, do we really care? How many among us stand against piracy? Very less. How many good films made during the last few years can we remember? Again, very less. How many films are just a mere copy in the name of a remake? Only we, the audience, can save our great art of filmmaking from becoming a mere qualityless business. Ask yourself, do we really care for the day after? Think.